A Russian rocket hit about 20 meters from our building. It shook the house so much, raised it and set it down. Well, it was very scary. There were no words. I didn't know what to do. Hate, pure hatred, it tears the soul. I say, probably, if I had someone, I would tear them apart with my bare hands. It's the most difficult, perhaps, for those children who cannot speak. We can only see fear in their eyes and that's all. One of the features of a highly cultured civilization is the attitude of society to people with disabilities. Their right to a full life is protected by modern international law. The Center for Complex Rehabilitation Chance was founded in 2016 as part of the social services strategy. Its main goal and objectives is to provide services to children with disabilities who have certain disabilities for rehabilitation and integration into a peaceful, healthy life. During this time, many children have received these services. And these children are not only from our community, but also from the surrounding areas and neighboring communities. Today, as a result of a Russian missile hitting this building, children have lost this chance. I have a child with special needs, so we needed a place where we could get rehabilitation, physical training, and massages. And we were very happy when we learned about the opening of such a unique center for children with disabilities. Indeed, this is a godsend for us, a great help. And I would like to emphasize the professionalism of the specialists. Such a center is a necessity for parents, even for mothers, who come and communicate with each other. It's a kind of emotional relief. Perhaps, support from mothers, from us, specialists, it is also moral support to children. We are all friends here. Before the full-scale invasion, there were about 160 children in our community. Now we are constantly working with about 60 children who are still in our community and about 30 from other communities who are attending our center. We have different children with cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, autism. We work with these children and provide various services, among them motor development, lost opportunities, and even teaching things they don't know, they can't do. There are children who are learning to walk, even if it is with a walker. And they have this opportunity to do this in our center. After February 24th, as it is clear, there was a state of shock for everyone. No one understood what to do. A few weeks later, we formed a team and started thinking about how we could provide assistance, work with parents, gather them, and get in touch in those conditions. We started providing humanitarian and psychological assistance. But there is still the issue of mobility for families raising children with disabilities, which means it is much more difficult for them to leave. The director of our all-Ukrainian SMA registry, for children with SMA, offered us to go abroad with our family after the full-scale invasion. In particular, to Poland, where we would have the opportunity to receive free treatment. But, having such an institution as Chance in the city and knowing that here we would receive the full range of necessary rehabilitation measures, we did not hesitate and refused, because we were sure that everything would be fine and we would be treated in the same way as before. But, unfortunately, It happened at night, November 16, 17. It was horrible. I was thrown from the sofa. I had a terrible hysteria. It was very scary. Not just scared, but scared of the unknown. In the sense that I realized that it had hit, but where? My consciousness did not understand it. The house was shaken, lifted up and put down. It was very scary. Well, very scary, and then there was that smell of burning. Such a smell. It was unbearable, you could breathe. It was very scary. A Russian missile hit nearly 20 meters from our building, and 19 windows were damaged. The roof was damaged, as well as the ceiling. It just fell in the large part of the building. It's about 260-270 square meters. When I arrived here, I saw that the road was blocked, with many cars and a lot of dirt piled up. It was hard to drive through, and there were a lot of people. Then I realized that our center was severely damaged. There were no words. I didn't know what to do for a few hours, how to proceed. Then we got together and began to work quickly to collect the wreckage and put the building in order. The most important thing at that time was to decide what to do next, how the center would work. We decided not to stop working, switched to online communication with parents, and worked for a week in that format. We understand the kind of children we work with. Frankly speaking, this format is not very suitable for us, and parents know this. When we found out in the morning that this had happened directly to our center, we were even more upset because at that time we had just started our rehabilitation course. We had to partially interrupt it, and partially conduct classes online. Of course, the head staff found a way out. It was also a home visit by specialists, but it's very difficult to continue rehabilitation at home, even if you have the minimum of necessary things. But I'm not a specialist and I can't find the approach that our center's specialists would find. We bought the necessary sports equipment, simulators, but unfortunately, I cannot, as a professional, as a specialist, make an impact. We try to do our best, but unfortunately, we can't do better than what we do in the center Chance. If you stop training, children do not receive services, and it may happen that there will be a movement backwards. That is, they will lose their ability to perform tasks and even lose some motor skills. Parents of children with special needs are waiting for the center to reopen, as it is an opportunity for them to receive quality classes with specialists, use modern equipment and improve their children's development. The functioning of this center is very important to us. We are already on the second course of rehabilitation. Our child really likes it here, which is also very important. And of course, we would like it to start functioning fully as soon as possible. We hope that in some time we will restart our work. But the number one problem we are facing now is to create safe conditions for families who will visit the center. Children with disabilities and the parents who raise them face many challenges. Destroying the last chance for a child's development is beyond the measure of humanity.